Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, that is Mastering Solutions, and let me tell about how to use a virtual calculator. We are going to use this virtual calculator in the GATE examination, and some of the competitive examinations will provide a virtual calculator for examination. And now we are discussing about in a GATE only, but you can use this phenomena in every competitive examination. Let me tell about this, and this is our scientific calculator or virtual calculator, which is going to see in our computer on the examination in the examination basis, and this is going to have a degree mode and radians mode, and we're having numbers and some of the operations which are going to use it in the mathematics and so on, and we can use in everywhere. That sine, we have a sine, cos, tan, and sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, and more than sine h, cos h, tan h, and sine h inverse, and cos h inverse, and tan h inverse, and we're going to have exponentials here. And the next log x to the base 2 and log x to the base any y, that is, and any to the power y, and next anything to the power cube, that is anything to the power square, and let 10 to the power of x, and so on. That there are so many visual problems and arithmetic operations are there, and let me say about how to use these operations in a virtual calculator in examination. So some of them don't know how to use this virtual calculator, and they're going to lose their time and efficient time, and so on. They will lose their time, and they cannot get the accurate values and so on. And without a scientific calculator you cannot get even an accurate value, but you can get some of the values. And let me explain what is the operations which are going to have in this and how we have to use this. And let me introduce first that enter C to clear all the inputs. So that here we are going to have a C like symbol like this, and whenever we enter this, whenever we press this on the screen, we're going to clear all the data which is having previously. Let me explain in a Chrome manner. That is this is our calculator which is going to have in a examination. Let me write something there, and let me what is this, let me equal to that, and we have to clear this data what we have entered here. Let me press the C here, so that all the values are cleared here from these, and let me move on to one another. And next one more thing, that next backspace. This is the backspace is a used one where to delete an input which is entered in the last time, that is the previous, that when we enter that 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, I want to delete these 5 and 4, so that I have to press the backspace, not the C, because the C clears all the data, but the backspace removes only the one which is entered in the previous one, that is a 4, and electron 5, electron 6, and so on up to 7. So that we have to use as a backspace for the deleting only one content or one variable or one number, and the C is for the clearing of all the exponential forms and anything here what we have entered here. And next one more thing, that, and let me move on next how to use this arithmetic operators, that we're going to now discuss that. And next one more thing, that this is arithmetic operations we have to use in more than several times in an examination, so that so many people don't know how to enter these and so on. And if we enter some of the numbers, we're going to get a different value. So that I'm explaining with an example, that with this example or with any example, but using all the operations like multiplication and minus and division and plus and so on, all this, so that what I should do then, this is the value I came here with the calculation, some of the calculations, and so that I have to move on to the calculator, and let me express that. First we have to enter 145, then in a multiplication symbol, and next And the bracket is more important than here. So since the bracket indicates that the separation of all these 20 minus 3, that is closing bracket. Okay, next and we are having the divided symbol, then divided by 7, divided by 7, and next we are having a plus 20, so that plus 145 multiplied with 20 minus 3 bracket close, and divided by 7. Okay, divided by 7, and place, and we are having addition with 20, so that when after entering the 20, let's click on the is equal to, then we're going to get the value 372.142, which is actually here, this value 372.14. that accuracy will be up to so many digits after the point, so that you can choose any number that what is the time available for you. And we have entered in the sequence manner that first we have entered 145, this is 145, and then after we have entered the multiplication symbol, here it is, and then we have entered the bracket, which is going to be calculated for only for the by 7, that is 20 minus 3, 20 after then minus, after then 3, and after then we close the bracket with and we have entered the division symbol by, then after we entered the 7, and then thereafter we have entered the plus symbol, and we have entered the number 20, which is going to be after this addition, so that when we complete this we're going to get the value 372.142 as we get in a scientific calculator, which is going to be. And next, what is the value, what should we do after these? We have to enter the C, not the backspace. And next, moving on to the next, that is the logarithm function. And what is the logarithm function? How can we calculate? And we're going to have a value like this, 34 log 20 plus 50. And here what the log 20 here, and we don't know how to enter this log 20, and here when we see this this is a log 0, here it is coming, but we cannot enter the here itself, so that we cannot do that. So how we have to enter this? Let me say about this. And to calculate this log 34 log 20 plus 50, first we have to enter the 34, and next multiplication symbol what we are having here, and next here the multiplication symbol we're going to enter like this, and then after we have to enter the 20 before the logarithm entering, that is 20 log 50, 20 log plus, and what we are addition we are having is the 50, and is equal to, let me see in the scientific calculator that we are having what, that 34 into, and we have to enter the number which is having in the log x manner, that is 20, and the log that reason what we are entering the 20 before the log, so this is going to be 20 within the x number, and we are going to have one more addition, that plus 50. This is the manner which we are going to enter in here. This is the manner 34 into log 20 plus 50, and this is the manner. For this we are going to get the answer like this. Next, one more thing, that let me explain that 34 into natural log, that is 34 into natural log 20 plus 50. Let me explain in the scientific calculator that, let me clear all this, and 34 into, and we are going to have a natural logarithm of natural logarithm, that is 20, that is, and next entering plus 50, that gives the answer that 34 into natural logarithm into 20 plus 50. And next one more thing that let me explain. This is completed. We have completed this one. And let me complete this base. How we can write this like this? Log we are going to have like this. Log x to the base log y to the base x, so that this cannot be entered like this. So let me explain how to write this. And we are having a 34 into log 5 log 20 to the base 5 and 50. Let me write this, and let me clear also this. And we are having a 34 and we have to enter that log 20 to the base 5, so that we have to enter this 20 as the first, as we have entered in this manner, 20 as the first, and log yx and 5 1. Then let me write this 34 into and 20 log xy to the base y. We are going to introduce that 5 here to the base 5 here, and next and we are having that to the base 5 and completing plus 50 we are having here, so that plus 50. Let me see here, 34 20 log x, that is x. In the place of x, the 20 will be displaced, and the base will be y that in the place of y the 5 is inbuilt there, and then addition will be 50. That is the answer for we are going to here. And next one more thing, this is the completed, and this is our scientific calculator which we have getting the answer is 113, and clear that. And next 113 that log base 5 and plus 50, and the answer will be like this. And one more thing, that how to use the trigonometric operations. This is degree mode that implies all the values which are going to have in these. And next one more thing, that and here we are going to have this value, that is a 20 sine, that 20 sine 40 plus 55. How we have to enter this? We don't know how to enter this 20 sine 40 plus 55. Let me do this, that 20, and then what is the sine value here? When I want to enter in the sine, then when I enter this, the degree will be the 20 will be like this. So we have to enter in a sequence manner. That what I am explaining here. 20 into if there is no multiplication 20 number before this, you can directly enter the 40 sine and 50 sine, so on. But we are having a value that 20 into sine 40 plus 55, so that we have to enter like this. Let me write this 20 into, and what is the value? Let me denote 45 sine 45, and next I am pressing that place something 20 here, and let me equal to this, and this is the value what I am getting here, and this is the what value 20 sine 45 plus 20. Let me the same procedure what we are doing here. In the place of 55 I enter the 20, and in the place of 40 I enter the 45, and the place of 20 the same remaining. And if I place these values in the calculator, I get the value of 67.855, and this is the value which you going to use it for the trigonometric usage. And when I use these in a rad mode, let me explain this. Let me explain a rad mode, that if I place a rad mode, I will clear all this, and the same value 20 into and 45 sine. Here the value changes from D to R. That's the difference between the rad and degrees, and the value will be somewhat difficult from here. That the degree is the main important, because we are using the degree in the most of senses, so that degree is mandatory, and degree you can use the degree and radians, but if you have a value clear clarity about the radians, you can use that one also, and so on. And next I am going to add something value 50, and let me get the value here 67 point so on, and the value will be same as per your denotation or something, 20 into sine radians in 45 plus 50. And next we're going to use and sine pi value, and so let me explain this 20 sine pi. Let me write this, let me clear all this, and that is 20 into what is the value here, sine pi, so that when I want the sine pi, so I want to enter the sine first, that sine of pi, and then of the trigonometric situation of pi. Then the value of 20 into sine radians of 3.14. The value of pi is going to be here, and the 20 into sine pi, that's the value. Sine pi value is 0, so that multiplication of 20 is also getting 0. So that using of radians also is must and should.